Hi, my name is Josh Burgoon, and I will be taking ALTC 801 Introduction to Teaching with all of you. Look forward to meeting all of you and getting to know you a little bit better. I'm a 30-year-old husband and father of one 2-year-old little girl right now. I've also got another baby on the way, due in November, that we're really excited about. So we'll have two here come next semester. But I guess an interesting fact about myself, or about my family, is that both my wife and I played sports at the University of Kansas, where we got our initial undergrad degrees. So I played football, and my wife played softball, and we met at KU, and I guess the rest is history. Currently, I am a history teacher at Bishop Ward High School, which is in the Kansas City, Kansas Archdiocese. We are actually located in Kansas City, Kansas, off of 18th Street. And I have been teaching there for about 3 years. So I've been with Bishop Ward for quite some time, which has allowed me to kind of ingrate myself in the school, in a multitude of ways. So I coach football. I've coached baseball. Currently, I run the off-season strength and conditioning program for all athletes in the building. I'm the history department chair. I am this class sponsor for the entire sophomore class. I sponsor a number of clubs, such as golf club and fishing club. So I've kind of dove in head first to the culture, to the student body at Bishop Ward in my involvement. How did I decide to get into teaching? It's always kind of been the game plan for me. Due to the goals that I had set for myself in playing sports in college. My degree path kind of got put on a different path, if you will. And so I ended up majoring in history. And so I always wanted to become a teacher, but due to eligibility and things like that, I kind of had to go around. And so now I'm coming back to getting that certification through Fort Hays State, which I'm really excited about. So as far as some of the critical factors that I learned about my school, there's, again, because I've been at Bishop Ward for about 3 years, much of the information that I was finding on the KSDE website are things that I've come to know to be true throughout the last 3 years. So. But one of the biggest things is our demographics, right? We are roughly 75% Hispanic. We are, another 10% or 11%, I think, African American, and roughly only 10% white. So we have a large demographic of minority population in our school. Which brings with it both some awesome cultural aspects to our school, but also some challenges due to the fact that we also live in a very kind of economically disadvantaged area. So all of those things, we take into consideration as teachers at Bishop Ward, and you're fully aware of, kind of as soon as you step through the doors. So, that's something that, again, wasn't really new to me, but just kind of reinforces, some of those things that we talk about, fairly frequently as a staff. As far as COVID-19, last year we spent the entire year in a hybrid model. So we were 4 days in the classroom, 1 day online only. We would have kids that had elected to be online only throughout the duration of the year. So we would have every single day, we would have a number of students in the classroom and a number of students in an online platform. I chose to use Zoom throughout the year. So It brought with it, obviously, like many of you who've taught in a hybrid model or any sort of online model, it's challenges. Having to teach to two groups of students, having to organize two groups of students, one group which is not, physically present there, was something that I kind of had to get used to. So, it was a challenging year, but I think also a rewarding year, kind of as we saw the kids kind of make it, and we're kind of got through, some of the more troubling times of the pandemic. And so I think, as we're kind of moving away from the pandemic and moving away from some of the structures that were placed on us, due to the pandemic, classrooms are going to start to kind of shift back, or at least my classroom is going to kind of start to shift back to, some normalcy, which I think I'm really excited for next year. So, that's kind of where Bishop Ward was. That's kind of where I was throughout the 2020 school year. And so really look forward to, again, meeting all of you, you guys getting to know me a little bit better, and getting to learn some things about being a teacher. So thank you.